Let's look at the problems of absolute inequalities. One of the properties of absolute inequalities is as follows. If given absolute of A less equal to B, then we can say that A is bound between negative B and also positive for B. Let's see how we use this to work out this problem. So using this property, we can then work on this, and when we open up the inequalities, this looks like this, where we have x minus 3 bounded between negative 10 and also 10. So we want to find out the interval where x is at. So we want to eliminate minus 3. So all we have to do is add 3 to each and every of this. And so we add 3 to each and every of this, and of course minus 10 plus 3, negative 7. And here this side we have 13, and of course the x minus 3 plus 3 you get x. So this is the solution to this particular problem. Now let's move on to something more complicated like this, the absolute inequalities involving quadratic. So here we have it, opening the absolute inequalities, and you get x squared minus 4 bounded between negative 1 and 1. So we add 4 to eliminate the negative minus 4 here, and so we end up getting x squared bounded between 3 and 5. And immediately we know that one of the solutions is, of course, since x squared is bounded between 3 and 5, that means x is of course bounded between the square root of 3 and square root of 5. So we can put down a positive square root of 3 and put the square root of 5, and we can check this is the case. Take, for example, we take a value between these two, could be 2, so we square 2, and of course 2 square will be 4, so 4 indeed is bound between 3 and 5. So we could take off that 2, it lies between square root of 3 and square root of 5, and so when you square it, you have 2 square of 4 indeed lies between 3 and 5. But there's another scenario also, and that scenario is that negative 2, it lies between negative square root of 5 and negative square root of 3. But if you square this, you have again 4, but it's now again between 5 and 3. So that means there are actually 2 sets of answers, and the first set of answers between negative square root of 5 to negative square root of 3, and the second set of answers is between positive square root of 3 and positive square root of 5. In other words, the answer will look like this. And so this together will be the solution to this particular inequality.